So I know everybody's a little bit rusty because we have been taking out buggers for the last couple weeks, so I wanted to give everybody my go-to loadout for dropping clankers. Now for the primary weapon, I don't think you can beat the Lav 16 rifle. I mean, this thing is an absolute monster. I mean, the only thing that comes close in my opinion against the Automatons would probably be the Scorcher. I mean, this does great explosive damage, and if you don't have the battle pass to get the sickle, I highly suggest this. But overall, the sickle in my opinion is just a much better weapon because you don't have to worry about ammo. And watching your ammo is one of the two most important things about fighting the Automatons, with the second being keeping your distance. And the sickle excels at that because this is a great gun for medium and long range. And I've seen a lot of people say they use the breaker incendiary or the regular breaker, but the problem with the breaker is you don't want the bots to get close enough to be in range of your breaker. Now for the secondary, it's really your choice. Personally, I like the Redeemer because I like pulling out a gat and just spraying and praying when I'm in trouble. Because like I said, the one thing you want to do against the Automatons, and I'm going to say this over and over again, is keep your distance. You can't let them overwhelm you. And if they do, it's nice to have the breaker in your back pocket just to pull out and mag drop somebody. Alright, up next I want to go to support weapon, and right here I pick the AC-8 autocannon because I think this is the best secondary in the game, and I think way too many people just sleep on this gun. I mean, this will pretty much take out every single enemy you face against the Automatons, and then on top of that, it does explosive damage, so it's really great at clearing ads. I mean, you can take out the walkers, you can take out the mechs, you just have to shoot them right in their eye with 2 or 3 good shots head on, and you'll drop them. The only thing this really has a problem with is the tanks. And then on top of that, if you have 2 people on your team both running the autocannon carrying a backpack, you can have one of them just take a knee and then the other one go to reload, and you can drop so much hate down range that you can just wipe out waves. Now for grenades, I'm going to go with the stun grenade, and a lot of people don't like to run this because they lose the ability to take out the bug nest or the automaton barracks, but that's not a problem when you're rocking the autocannon because you can deal with both of those. And then once again, you want to keep range with the automatons, and this is really great just to pull out and then throw, and then everything's stunned, and you can switch over to your autocannon and just wipe out the whole wave. Or if you're about to be overrun, drop it at your feet, run away, call in an airstrike, and you just got like 30 kills. Now first up for stratagems, I'm going to use the Eagle airstrike for my ad clears, and then on top of that, it's also able to take out the mechs and the tank, so it makes it just the perfect overall airstrike for the automatons. And then for my heavy hitter to deal with those heavy units like the tanks or the mechs, I go with the Orbital Precision Strike, which basically delivers one single shot from your destroyer's main cannon. And this will basically eliminate any problem you have. Now, a lot of people like to run the 500 kiloton bomb, and I get that. It looks very flashy. But if you ask me, this just allows you to do more damage. It takes out the target with one hit, and then on top of that, it recharges really quickly, so you can just spam it throughout the match. And then we have my get out of jail free card. That is the Orbital Laser. I basically throw this down when I'm about to be overrun, and it basically wipes the board. Or it gives me time to fall back, regroup with my team, and just get our bearings so we can continue the attack. When it comes to the armor, I'm going to use a CM14 Physician because I think it is hands down the best armor in the game. You see, not only does this give you an extra 2 stems, which you are definitely going to need when you're fighting the automatons, it increases the stem effect duration by 2 seconds. And I don't really think people understand how this works. If you take any type of damage and you pop that stem, you are basically invulnerable for over 2 seconds. And in the middle of being swarmed by the automatons, this is a lot of time, and it allows you to get out of all types of trouble, and that's what makes this one of the best armors in the game, hands down. Now, a couple tips to use with this loadout would be 1, pretty much use your autocannon as your primary, and then you only really want to pull out your primary weapon unless you're about to get overrun or you need to create some distance. But I want to know what you think, and I also want to know what you've been using against the bot, so leave a comment and let me know. And remember, till next time, everybody fights and nobody quits.